Can you please listen to her song Messed Up and talk about it? That literally explains it all. There is no other song that can explain it than that.
The whole video is black and white. I love black and white videos.
So in today's video, we're going to be talking about Aaliyah's Messed Up song. And without further more to say, let's just get right into it. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your bell post notifications so that you'll be notified every time I drop a video. But let's get right into this. So first and foremost, when I first looked up this song, this was the first time I've ever heard it, or I didn't even know it existed. And it was really hard for me to try to piece together what this song could be about, but I did write down a few notes to go over and try and see if it possibly means this. But before we get into it, people seem to not watch my videos thoroughly. I just want to say that these are conspiracy theories. There's no truth to what I'm finna say. A lot of my videos are just about me disagreeing with certain situations. It has nothing to do with the title, so you guys need to learn how to watch it before just speaking on a situation you have no idea or clue about. But anyways, the first thing that I was thinking that this song could be about was a relationship. But a lot of her songs seem like they're about relationships, which I think that's just to throw people off so that they won't just bluntly give us subliminals openly. So I personally feel like Aaliyah always made them, well, she didn't write them, but she could relate to the music. Just want to put that out there. But it was really aimed towards making it look like it was about a relationship, when really I think it was something more. What relationship could she have been talking about? The only relationship she was in around the time she died was the relationship with her and Damon. And I mean, they seem to be doing fine in the pictures. That doesn't necessarily tell us anything on what was going on behind closed doors, but from what they were saying and what he made it seem, they were happy. He even said they were gonna get married. So could this song really be about their relationship? Could it be about an old relationship that she had that she was just fed up being mentioned in? What do you guys think? I definitely think that it's possible, but I feel like Aaliyah's music had more deeper meaning than just a relationship. And I believe in this because, I mean, we see what she did to Jay-Z, so could a relationship really have been affecting her that much? Who knows? The next thing that I thought it could be about was her being fed up with someone. Now, I don't necessarily know who it could be. It could have been anybody she was talking about. Now, I was thinking maybe her uncle, but in the song she was saying how she did not need a brother. So I'm like, would she really be saying this towards her uncle? It really wouldn't make sense to me, honestly. I don't think that she would make a diss song about her actual brother. Hopefully not. I mean, she could be talking about the relationship that she had with the industry or someone in the industry. It could be, but who? Was it just straight up the Illuminati or the higher ups, whatever you want to call them? Or was it like an individual? I just can't pinpoint it at all. Also, it could have been that she signed to someone, her uncle, or someone else, because I think she was signed to like 2 other record labels, and then she ended up signing with Warner Bros later on down the line. And then maybe she signed to one of them and they stopped giving her the respect that she believed she deserved, and that pissed her off. They weren't acknowledging her beauty. They weren't taking her out on movie dates or giving her movies to even star in. It could be that, you know, you never know what she's talking about. She also said that they don't give her flowers. This kind of sounds like some type of award situation to me. But then again, she could just be talking about a guy not giving her flowers or complimenting her on her looks. But I find that really hard to believe because she was just so beautiful. All she got was compliments. So who could she have been talking about? I tried to pinpoint it being her uncle because in her song, she said something about not needing someone's money. But I started to think that if it wasn't for her uncle even creating that label for her and signing her at a very young age and, you know, helping her get to where she's at in her singing career, she would not have the money that she earned different throughout those years from that. But then again, it's all in how you look at it. I mean, if she was talking about her uncle, it could be true because she wouldn't need his money anymore given the fact that she was doing movies and she had signed with Warner Bros, which has nothing to do with Barry Hankerson. It was even said that her contract was about to be up, so it's possible this could be aimed towards her uncle. But then again, like I said, it could just be about a relationship and she doesn't need a guy's money because she had her own. And I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me though. Why would her boyfriend or whoever she's in a relationship with want to be her brother, you know? So the only explanation I have for the brother lyrics in her song is the Illuminati. Now also in the song, she mentioned something about someone can't take her for granted, and just to have been thorough on what granted thoroughly means, I looked it up and it just says fail to properly appreciate and assume something is true without questioning it. So I don't know, this sounds like she is fed up with someone, but the question is who, and all I can think about is either a relationship, an actual relationship, or the higher ups and or her uncle. I'm not sure, or it could have been someone she was just working with. Now whoever it was not properly appreciating her, and I feel like it could have been like the people she was working with, the industry, maybe her uncle. Like I said, I find it hard to believe this is about a relationship. I find it hard to believe that any of her songs is about a relationship, but I definitely think the number one person would be the higher up. I feel like she had problems with them. They stopped treating her like the princess of R&B, maybe. But I'm also still unsure because they were still giving her movies. She had movies lined up. So if it was really the Illuminati, would they really still be giving her movies? She did started filming, but none of them got finished. So was it really the industry? Because they were still helping Aaliyah out in the industry. And like I said in one of my other videos, I mentioned that it's like Aaliyah was being spoiled in the industry. I mean, they were just literally throwing so much shine onto her name, making her look like the baddest artist out. I don't know, I personally feel like they were hyping Aaliyah up more than anyone that you would see. Like, it was crazy. It's like it was her turn to lead the industry in a certain direction, and you know, it was always Aaliyah this, Aaliyah that. So who else could she be talking about isn't giving her the compliments that she's looking for other than the industry? The industry, you know, spreads the word, oh, Aaliyah is just so beautiful, she's the princess of R&B, and then, you know, people, they watch TV and they're like, well, Aaliyah's the princess of R&B, and then we start saying that and we'll be like, oh yeah, she's beautiful, because that's just something that the media wants people to know, you know, and we become immune to what's being spread about celebrities online. We grasp onto all of that. So it could be the industry. Maybe they stopped treating her like royal, and that's why she said what she said in the song. But it could be many things. I also just realized that the brother line in Messed Up could have been about Warner Bros. As we all know, their name is Warner Brothers, but most people just say Warner Bros. So maybe that's who she could have been talking about. Maybe they were wanting her to do something and she just was not cooperating, and they were not giving her the same treatment she got when she signed, because like she said, they seen her as a Warner's baby. So maybe it's the Warner Bros. It would explain why she said brother, but it's just a conspiracy theory. I'm just trying to piece it together, but this has no truth to it. Don't take it and run with it, please and thank you. But it literally just clicked into my head that she could have been talking about Warner Bros. It's definitely a possibility. I also want to point out too that, you know, a lot of people were really respectful of her, although, you know, they would ask the interviewers not to ask her certain questions. They would do it anyway in a kind manner, just being curious. But as she got older, it's like they were testing her. They kept asking her questions that she was uncomfortable with. Like, that's gonna be a whole nother video, but if you know what I'm talking about, then it'll make sense, because I definitely see it within her interviews. I'm like, why are they asking her that? And so I'm like, maybe this is what she's talking about. They stopped giving her the credit, so people stopped, you know, saluting to her. Once the industry hypes their artists up and they're just like, oh, she's the best. She has a beautiful voice. She's beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And then everyone goes with it. And they can literally cut that off in a heartbeat. Like, oh, Aaliyah is this and Aaliyah is that. Here comes Beyonce. Beyonce's gonna knock her out the water, you know, and just start slandering her name in the industry. And then she loses respect from others. And I felt like that's what was starting to happen. You know, you had people asking her about Jay-Z and asking her about Beyonce, asking her about a bunch of people, and sometimes she would look uncomfortable answering them. So I'm like, maybe she was talking about a company or someone like that, someone she was working with, someone she was signed to. It is definitely possible, and like I said, it has no truth to it. It's just something that I literally pieced together on my own, so don't take it and run with it. I just get a feeling that Aaliyah was trying to tell her fans at the time something, but it was too late. I mean, her last album and even the songs that they're starting to release now is just crazy, and you're just like, ooh, she was badass. She was, you know, putting her foot down. She was being more vocal. She was dropping the diss songs, and I felt like she was leaving us puzzles to piece together. But clearly the fans back then, no offense, respectfully, were not awake. But today's generation are very awake. But the last thing on my mind that I want to mention is mind control. Now, at some point in this song, she says, mess with my mind. I'm not saying the whole lyric, but anyways, I took this and pushed it towards MK Ultra, although I don't really think that this is an option for this song. I just think that they recently started using mind control on these artists like in today's time, not back then. So I really don't believe in this one, but I just wanted to bring it up just because she said this, and when I heard you can't mess with my mind, maybe they were getting into her head, or I don't know, it could mean anything, but I definitely don't think it's MK Ultra. She also could have meant getting in her head by screwing with her, trying to downplay her and take away her credit and all the hard work she's worked for, just basically bury her in the dirt and take away everything that she accomplished in her 7 years. So could this song have been, or could it be about a relationship? Could it have been that she was fed up? Could it have been about something more? Was it someone she was partnering with who stopped giving her the respect she was comfortable with and she loved? Was it about her uncle, or was it MK Ultra? You guys let me know down below in the comment section what you think this song could be about, and or if you agree with everything I said, which I really can't pinpoint which one it is, but if you wanted me to give you my opinion, I would say that she could have been talking about someone she was partnered with, like a company or someone she signed to in the end, but I definitely don't think that it's about a relationship. But anyways, that'll be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Turn on your bell post notifications so that you'll be notified whenever I drop my next video, and just let me know what you guys think about this whole song. And I just want to shout out to everyone who leaves their comments. I really appreciate it. Keep giving me recommendations or ideas for videos, and I will definitely do them. But anyways, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Stay crazy.
Do you remember that one night when we fell in love? What we had felt so right, 'cause we had trust. Now we're drowning in our lives. I know we're broken.